Hi everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening sa inyong lahat. Before we start, I hope you are all doing fine and are safe and are still surviving despite everything that's happening in the world and the chaos and all. I hope you're still good, you're still physically, emotionally, and financially good. Uh, yeah, so before we formally start, I would like to introduce myself. I am Christine Angel Cuarteros, but you can call me Ma'am Angel or Ma'am Christine. Kung anong gusto nyo, okay lang. And um, our subject is art appreciation. And for those of you who are wondering, I'm also a graduate of Cagayan State University. I'm also a product of Cagayan State University, Carig. I was once an AB English student. So I graduated with a degree of Bachelor of Arts in English last 2018. Yeah, so yeah, yun lang. So I hope you're despite this new normal thing, I hope I can still be able to help you really appreciate arts and to help you really learn naman. It's not naman always na I would just give the activities and the modules. I want to have some ways naman na we could build a relationship with one another. So I hope okay lang sa inyo na we could mix some things like this para naman makilala niyo ako at makilala ko rin kayo. Okay? Hindi naman as a teacher-student relationship, but as a human being, as a friend, or as a part of the community. So, yun lang. So, uh, we start now with our topic. So, uh, you might be wondering, lagi nyo kasi sinasabi na, pag tinatanong ko, what are you expecting sa art appreciation? Ang isasagot nyo talaga, to appreciate arts. Which is very true naman na kaya nga tayo nag-aaral ng art appreciation is to appreciate arts. Now, dun na nagtatapos. Para hindi na natin alam kung ano ba talaga ang arts. And little did we know that arts is everywhere. So, what we see, what we hear, what we do is art. So, unaware tayo doon. But dito nga, through art appreciation, makikita natin how art really works in our lives. So, yun. Before we proceed to our topic, I just want to insert this. Um, Sometimes kasi we tend to lose focus on who we are as a person. Uh, Nakakalimutan natin kung ano ba yung mga wants natin, ano ba talaga yung personality mo. But through, as we go by, marirealize mo na ikaw pala yung tipo ng tao na artistic pala in some way. Hindi, kasi mali yung notion natin na ang arts is sa mga painters lang. Ang arts is para sa mga magagaling lang mag-drawing. Hindi po ganun. Although, part yun ng arts. Pero, it's not always painting. It's not always drawing. It's not always yung mga nakikita nating sculpting, sculptures and all. It's not always like that. So, arts is your music. Arts is simply appreciating the novel that you read or appreciating the poem that you have heard. So that's art. So yun ang hindi natin nakikita, na hindi natin masyadong na-appreciate. So yun nga, bakit natin pinapag-aralan ng arts? Art is any form that can lift our spirits up and can make our lives more driven than ever. So, why? Tulad ngayong pandemic, 'di ba? Marami sa atin ang nagkakaroon ng uh, psychological problems. we tend to overthink kasi nga ang daming nangyayari sa paligid. We tend to uh, just go with the flow and sinasakyan pa natin yung gulo sa mundo minsan. So, nakaka-psychologically draining talaga siya, no? So, yun nga, arts can lift our spirits up. In what way? So, music. Just listening to music, it can really help lift your spirit up. Watching a movie. Do you know that a movie is an art too? Yeah, it's an art. And ano pa ba? Yung panonood nyo ng dance, yung pagti-TikTok nyo, that's a form of dance, di ba? So, that's an art. So, it lifts your spirits up. So, kaya kailangan natin siyang pag-aralan kasi hindi siya basta-basta magpe-paint na lang kayo sa subject na to, magdo-drawing, hindi siya ganon. It is to appreciate really how art works in our lives, no? And art makes huge impacts on our moods and emotions, 'di ba? Meron tayong meron yung iba sa atin na pagkagising pa lang sa umaga, hindi makukumpleto ang araw kung walang naririnig na music. Meron naman yung iba na hindi nakukumpleto ang araw kapag hindi nakakabasa ng libro. 'Di ba? Meron naman yung iba na hindi makukumpleto ang araw kapag hindi nakaka-TikTok or hindi nakakasayaw, 'di ba? So, different styles, different ways to survive life. So, ganun si art. It really helps us understand on how we are to live in this world. Okay. So, we move on to the topic 1. So, that is defining the humanities. So, at the end of this session, you will be able to trace the development of humanities in different periods and discuss the humanities. Okay. So, um, this time let's categorize your own definition. So, how how ano ba naiisip niyo pag naiisip ng humanities? Siyempre sabihin niyo sa akin, ma'am, comes from the root word human. Humanities, human. Totoo naman talaga yun. So, it is, uh, humanities makes us complete as a human being. Parang ganun. So, yeah. So, dito na tayo sa definition ni Ortiz. So, in their book, Ortiz et al., it is presented in different definitions of humanities from ancient Latin to present. So, okay. So, humanities in the ancient Latin was first applied in writings. Okay? So it is not only for the clarity of language or for forceful literary style, but also more specifically for moral teaching. Now, ano ba yung moral teaching? Values. Okay? So moral teaching exhibits goodness and correctness of our character or behavior. So it's not only for the language and the style of writing. So pumapasok din sa humanities ang ating um, how we choose between the good and the bad. Parang ganon. Moral teaching. And during the medieval age, humanities dealt with the metaphysics of the religion philosopher. So it is the cultivation of spiritual life and the preparation of for the hereafter. So what happens after death? Yun naman yung pinag-uusapan nila during the medieval age. And during the Renaissance, the word came to refer to the set of disciplines taught in the universities, which included grammar, uh, rhetoric, history, literature, music, philosophy, theology. So, its aim is to make man human, cultured, and refined. So, parang ganun. Tinuturo ang humanities sa mga universities, parang sa atin din, to make us cultured and refined. Diba? Kasi, minsan, uh, parang we do what we want to do. Not thinking na we need to be refined naman as well, and to know the culture. It's not just uh, I want to live just like this. Hindi naman ganon. It's, kailangan mo rin ng proper knowledge on the cultures of people, paano ka ba, paano ka ba magiging refined as a person, okay? And at present, the humanities serve to provide the student with certain skills and values through art. So, yun yung nangyayari sa atin ngayon. Mas, um, parang, mas wino-work on natin yung ating mga skills and values through arts. Okay. So, how about Sanchez? So, Sanchez said that the term humanities refers to the arts as the visual. Oh, it is the architecture, painting, sculpture, music, dance, theater or drama, and literature. So they are the branches of learning concerned with human being and feelings, and how he expresses those feelings have always been the concern of humanities. So yung sinasabi ko kanina na how we live is art, and how we show our feelings is part of humanities. Okay, so we move on to the what are the differences and similarities of humanities and sciences. So as mentioned by Ortiz, the sciences and humanities are two different terms with the same goal. So magkaiba sila pero parehas lang sila ng goal. Okay? So sciences dealt with the external world of man. Ano ibig sabihin nun? So ito yung nakikita mo. You can, it is subjected to be observed, measured, and experimented. So, uh, ito yung sinasabi na facets of men's being. Ano ba, ang facets, ang ibig sabihin ng facets is characteristics. Oh, so ito yung na-observe mo sa outer ng tao, external. And another is sciences enables man to understand and control nature and to harness its energy to make his life more comfortable and convenient. So, yun ang nangyayari sa atin ngayon. Di mo naman talaga mapagkakaila na science makes our lives easier, di ba? So, through science, it makes our life more comfortable and convenient. So, napapadali lahat ang mga nangyayari sa ating mundo through science. Okay. On the other hand, humanities deals with the internal naman. So, kanina sa science, external. Sa humanities, internal. So, ito yung subjective. It depends on our personal views, personal perceptions, mga ganun. Our feeling, our intuition, our insight, our opinions. So, dun naman nagbe-base si humanities. So, humanities, ito yung paglabas mo kung ano ka sa loob. Parang ganon. So, yung feelings mo, kasi iba-iba ng perception ng mga tao. So, sabi nga nila, bilang isang teacher, I need, pag may 50 students ka, 50 different personalities yon. Kasi, walang taong magkaparehas talaga. As in, lahat tayo iba-iba. All of us are unique in our own ways. Or all of us are unique and beautiful in our own ways. So, hindi natin kailangang i-compare yung sarili natin, or hindi natin kailangang uh, gayahin kung ano yung personality ng isang tao. Hindi naman ibig sabihin na hindi ka na may inspire. Okay, maganda yung personality niya. Ma-inspire ka doon to be somewhat like that. Pero yung to change yourself na para maging replica niya, it's not good naman, no? And another, we move on to social sciences. So social sciences is a branch of science that deals with human behavior in its social and cultural aspects. So, ang interest niya yan is the types and groups of human beings. Bakit kailangan nating malaman to? we need to be mindful on the types and groups of human beings kasi we have, yun nga, different perceptions in life and we have different beliefs. Okay? So, pwedeng sa'yo na-compliment ka pero in the other culture pala na-offend mo na. So, kaya kailangan din siyang pag-aralan talaga kasi we lived in a changing world. So, it's not always na alam natin, alam na natin. Nagja-change yan. Okay? So, and social sciences also help us know the processes of society, how a society works. So iba ang dito pa nga lang sa Pilipinas, we have different cultures from Luzon to Mindanao. So pag-aralan mo lahat 'yon, ang daming processes kung paano ba talaga nang work yung isang culture na 'yon, 'di ba? So, 'yun nga, kaya kailangan talagang pag-aralan siya. And yeah, both sciences and humanities are necessary for the development of a complete social man ready to take on his responsibilities in this rapidly changing world and to enjoy life as he lives it. So, yun yung sinasabi ko kanina na we need to be mindful always. And it is our responsibility then to learn and to be updated. It's not always naman na ay ito na yung alam ko, alam mo ba na ganito, ganito. Hindi naman laging ganon. So, kailangan maging updated tayo kung ganito pala yung certain culture, no? Noon dati ganito sila, noon ganon. So, iba-iba eh. So, we need to update ourselves on how the society works. Because tulad ngayon, napakabilis ng mga changes. Dati, we learn in a traditional way with palo-palo in our hands and all. And meron pa yung pinapaluhod talaga sa bigas, sa asin, sa munggo. Pero ngayon, online na, virtual na, di ba? So, ang daming changes. So, it is our responsibility to be aware on what is really happening in the world and to at least appreciate the life that we have and to appreciate how art really works in our lives. So, yun nga, ulitin ko, it's not always drawing. So, baka inisip niyo, ma'am, hindi ako magaling mag-drawing, stick man lang alam ko. Or baka ako din naman, baka isipin niyo, ma'am, hindi ako magaling kumanta, hindi ako magaling sa music, hindi ako magaling sa, ang tawag doon, sa pagsayaw. How about styling, di ba? O yung simpleng pagbabasa mo, that's art. So, hindi lahat magaling magbasa. Magaling mangopya. Hindi, joke lang. Yun nga. So, uh, learn to appreciate what you have. Yun nga, sinasabi ko kanina, don't be a replica of someone else's lives. So, live your life on how you should live it. So, yeah. So, sana may natutunan kayo sa topic 1. See you sa topic 2.